Alrighty, good morning class, and I know we normally start the day with a bell ringer activity, but today since we're starting a new unit, diving into something new, I wanted to start with something different, so I wrote on the board, students please get your notebooks out and wait for further instructions. So today for this lesson I want to start with a small discussion for you guys, and then we're going to do a quiz, and I know the thought of a quiz is a little scary, but it's not going to be a graded quiz, it's just something for me to see what you guys know and to get you ready to dive deeper into this unit. So as you guys know, we are in the midst of our spending and saving unit, and so today we're going to start talking about comparison shopping skills. And I want you guys to talk and share with each other, maybe see what you guys know about comparison shopping skills, what you think they are, or any predictions you may have, and then I will ask for volunteers to share. So go ahead and partner up. I'll give you guys a little time.
What do you think about comparison shopping?
So like comparing different prices and then like buying one.
Something about
Thinking it means
I'm not
just
sure about the
compare
question,
different
but
items and
yeah.
how
It's how long it went out.
Alright, does anyone need more time?
Yeah.
Do we have any volunteers who would like to share? Yes.
We thought that comparison shopping could be comparing different items, maybe at different stores or even at the same store, and their prices.
Yes, that is right on track. Anything else that you guys would like to share? No? Perfect. So, comparison shopping skills are going to be something that we are covering, and it can either be comparing different prices at different stores to find the best deal for you and doing your research, or it could even be in the buying methods that you guys use. So we are going to be looking into buying and financing. So I'm going to have you guys take out a piece of paper and get ready for this little quiz. It's only 4 questions. They're going to be true or false, and it is just me trying to figure out what you guys already know. So the first question, question number 1, financing can be done through a bank, credit union, or finance company. Then write down whether you think true or false. Financing can be done through a bank, credit union, or finance company. Alrighty, question number 2. Financing doesn't involve interest rates. You never owe more money than you originally borrow. Financing doesn't involve interest rates. You never owe more money than you borrow. Alrighty, question number 3. Buying means once you make a purchase, you never owe any more money after the initial purchase. Buying means once you make a purchase, you never owe any more money than the initial purchase. Alrighty, and final question number 4. If you want to finance a bigger purchase, you do not need any bank, credit union, or finance company approval. If you want to finance a bigger purchase, you don't need any sort of bank, credit union, or finance company approval. Does anybody need any more time or any repeats? No? Alrighty. So I'm going to start out by asking you guys what you think each question was, the answer. So raise your hand if you think question number 1 is true. Raise your hand if you think it's false. Alrighty, so question number 1 is actually true. So when you finance a bigger purchase, it can be done through a bank, a credit union, or a finance company. You just need to get their approval and do your research to make sure that the best fit for you is either the interest rate that you can afford, and this is sometimes gets people, interest rates can be really high or really low, so that's always something to watch for when financing. Alrighty, so moving on to question 2. Raise your hand if you think question number 2 is true. Raise your hand if you think it's false. Alrighty, question number 2 is actually false. So financing does involve interest rates, like I just previously said. So when you guys get out into the real world and start maybe thinking about making these bigger purchases, always look at your interest rates for financing because they definitely do vary. Alrighty, moving on to question 3. Raise your hand if you think it's true. Can you raise your hand when you think it's false? Alrighty, question number 3 is false. Yes. So when you guys make purchases, you guys know, I'm sure you're all pretty familiar with buying things, that once you buy something, initially it is yours. And then question number 4, raise your hand if you think it's true. And then raise your hand if you think it's false. Alrighty, question number 4 is false. So when you finance something, you always need approval. If a company wants to give you no approval. That's a little sketchy, so just make sure you guys are aware of that. So you guys did awesome on this. It really gives me a good idea of where you guys are at, and you guys are ready to maybe dive a little deeper into this lesson. So I have 2 scenarios for you guys, and they involve the comparison shopping skills that we just learned a little bit about. So I'm going to read those to you guys. This is scenario number 1. I'll read both, and then you'll answer at the end which one you think is buying and which one you think is financing. So scenario number 1. Mr. Smith has decided to buy a new boat to the lake to take his family out to the lake. The boat he wants costs $2,500, but he only has $500 saved up. What comparison shopping method can he use? Alrighty, and then scenario number 2. Amanda has saved $5,000 throughout the past 3 years. She has been researching new cars and found the perfect one for her for $4,500. Would she be able to get the car, and then what comparison shopping skill would she be using? So do we have any volunteers who would want to answer? What do you guys think scenario number 1 is showing? Is it showing financing or buying?
Financing.
Yes, scenario number 1 is in fact financing because he only has initially $500, but the boat costs $2,500, so you will have to finance the boat and make payments on it. And then so, what do you guys think scenario number 2 is? Buying. Yes, she has the right amount of money for the car, so she will be able to drive it off the lot that day. And alright, I think you guys are ready to dive into some more lecture and get ready to learn more about buying and financing.
So excited.
So excited.